Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Learn Technology in 5 Minutes by Makerdemy. This is Aditi and I am a part of the instructor team at Makerdemy. In this video, we will be learning about Stream Analytics, one of the essential analytics services provided by Azure. Stream Analytics is called an event processing engine for real-time data. So, this is mainly used for processing critical workloads like IoT, patient monitoring, fraud detection. You get the picture? So, to use Stream Analytics, you should have event generation at one end and actions triggered because of some function defined in the Stream Analytics on the other end. You can define where the data should come from and where it should go. Now let's see what types of inputs can be given to Stream Analytics. You have to understand that each input here already has a connection to an existing data source. The data source can be power meters, gaming apps, websites, etc. To aggregate all of these data, you would use event hubs, IoT hubs, and/or blob storage. Event hubs are a data streaming platform and real-time event ingestion service. IoT hubs are like event hubs, but they are mainly for IoT applications. The incoming inputs here can be two types: data stream input or reference data input. A data stream is an unlimited sequence of events over time, and the reference data input is either completely static or changes slowly. Why two types? There are situations in which you may need to compare the streaming data that is coming from event hubs or IoT hubs with static data, that is blob storage. For example, the data stream can be the user's activities on a website and the reference data can be the user's account information. Generally, while creating a Stream Analytics job, there should be at least one data stream input. Okay, now see what processing means here. You will be defining a query. Yes, like the query in SQL language. It is actually similar. Stream Analytics has a query language on its own. Though it is mostly similar to SQL, you can create queries to filter, sort, aggregate, and join streaming data over a period of time. It is not just queries, you can also have user-defined functions. You can also configure the frequency of the input data. Here, a query or function you have defined for the processing is called a job. Other than this, you can also look for patterns or relationships in the incoming data by adding a machine learning service with Stream Analytics. With the results of Stream Analytics jobs, you can either store them somewhere or perform further analytics on them. Here again, you can have single or multiple outputs per streaming job. Stream Analytics can process high volumes of fast streaming data with ultra-low latency from multiple sources simultaneously. You also don't have to worry about the downtime because of the 99.9% SLA provided by this service. With all of these features, you also have the option to scale up or down according to your needs. Okay, so how will the pricing work out here? It is similar to Azure Functions because it is event-based. Everything is fully managed and you'll only pay for the number of times you run the job in the Stream Analytics. A job or streaming unit indirectly represents the computing resources that are allocated to execute a Stream Analytics job. These are the absolute basics of Stream Analytics jobs. That is all, folks. If you like this video, smash the subscribe button and ring the bell to be updated about our future video releases.